Modern Rock 98.7, Day 2, Lollapalooza. We are hanging out in the media tent with an old friend of ours. We got Brad from Cage the Elephant. What's up, man?
Chilling, man. Enjoying the weather. I think this is one of the cooler Lollapaloozas that I've been to. The weather's perfect.
Yeah, and you guys are from Kentucky, which really isn't too far from Chicago. So you come to this as a fan, and you've come to play before, right?
Yeah, in fact, last year was the first Lollapalooza that I'd missed since 2007. So the first Lollapalooza that we played was 2007. We played in 2009, 2011, and now. But between those years, we always managed to come up and hang and just enjoy the festival.
What I remember most about your performance in 2011 was the heavens opened up and it just poured down rain while you guys played, and it was like the most torrential downpour I think I've ever seen at a festival.
Yeah, I think that was one of my. I think unanimously in our band, that was probably our favorite show that we've ever played, and there's just something. I think all the elements came together to like create this perfect moment, and so I hear there's a 40% chance of rain for tomorrow during our set.
Well, you know what's funny is like it was fun during your set. It wasn't so fun during the Foo Fighters set when you're like a mile away from the stage and you get that feeling like you're just, it's so blurry, your glasses are fogging up, you can't see anything, you're cold, you just want to go back to your hotel room.
I don't know. Foo Fighters kill it, so I'm sure everybody was enjoying the show. But yeah, I mean, especially at night, I'm sure the rain gets a little bit wears on you.
I mean, if anybody can persevere through it, it is the Foo Fighters for sure.
Man, Dave Grohl's a beast.
He played with you guys before, right?
Yeah, we were on tour, and it was a little bittersweet moment. Our drummer, his appendix burst, so he was kind of laying on his deathbed per se, and we were all rejoicing because Dave Grohl was playing with us. Dave Grohl filled in on the drums. It was.
I mean, he's really not the worst backup to ever have, No.
We actually thought about kicking Jared out of the band after that.
Right. If Dave was available, whatever. Brad from Cage the Elephant hanging out. You guys played our Modern Rock Fest back in Wilmington in October, and I just remember it being bitter cold that night. Do you remember that night?
Yeah, it was a pretty cold night.
And then also,
to say the least, but there were some great bands on the lineup. The Futures.
The Features.
Sorry, why did I say the Futures?
There's a band called the Futures too.
The Futures, yeah, the Features. Who?
Paper Tongues.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we became really good buddies with the Features. I'd never met them, although I live in Nashville, in the same town that they live in.
Right.
And made a cool connection with those guys that night.
They're great guys. And I remember we had a little in your dressing room and in the locker room there at the stadium. There was a little bit of a backup. Of the sewage backup, the septic system failed that day. That was kind of a rotten experience, but either way, we made the best of it, man. It was a great time.
I still blame that on the football coach because I think we ticked him off when we were sound checking the night before.
The day before you were sound checking, and he was trying to get his football game, his practice in or whatever. But it's all good. So you're not feeling so well today? Maybe a little hungover?
No comment.
No comment. Were you raging last night? What was the drink of choice?
No comment.
No comment. Awesome. Well, tonight you guys got an after show, which I'm very excited about because the theater where you're doing the after show, the Vic Theater, is really one of my favorite venues ever, and I got to see Green Day there about 10 years ago, and so I know for a fact that you guys are just going to kill it tonight with bare hands at the Vic Theater.
Yeah, we actually filmed a DVD at the Vic. And so it kind of has a little special place in our heart as well. And so when we got the chance to do a Lollapalooza after show, I think we requested that venue because we came back and recently headlined the Aragon Ballroom, which is a great venue. It's a little bigger, but I don't know, there's something about the Vic that it has like, it's like when you walk into a football or baseball stadium in the summertime, it has that smell to it.
Yeah.
The same thing with that with music, with the Vic.
Definitely. Well, you guys... You're in support of Mellophobia, and right at the time that you guys played Modern Rock Fest, Come a Little Closer hit #1 and stayed there for 10 weeks, and it looks like you're getting ready to release your third single, which is Cigarette Daydreams. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're going to be releasing that pretty soon here. We have a video that Mark Pellington, who did Arlington Road and the Mothman Prophecies and a ton of other great stuff, he directed the video and wrote the script and all that, and then Matt's wife, Juliet, actually starred in the video.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, I heard it's a really great production. Cool, looks like a Guns N' Roses video.
It makes me tear up.
Awesome. Well, do you guys get to take any rest during this, or is this just grinding out on the road?
We're finishing up the year, but it has been a pretty busy year. We've toured pretty much nonstop all year, and we'll get like a week here and there, but that's what we love to do. So.
Well, you know what they say, right? Wait for it. There ain't no rest for the wicked.
I can reassure you, there isn't.
Nothing but nonstop puns here on Modern Rock 98.7. Day 2 Lollapalooza. We're hanging out with Brad from Cage the Elephant.